Hey YouTube family, this is Francie with Francie's Joy, and I'm just going to do this video about taking care of myself. I don't want to get into a lot of things, emotional things, because that will be a forever video, right? But I just wanted to do this after I did some exercise. I just did 30 minutes of this little hoopty thing, you know, that you spin around. The infinity hoop, it is the original one. I will say several years ago, I thought I was getting the infinity hoop, and I actually got, I don't even know what it was. I think it was a scam, making you think you were buying the original thing, and then it wasn't, and so therefore it didn't work. The thing about anything with the wheels and bearings, and I don't care what it is, if it's a skateboard, if it's roller skates, if you've got kids that you're going to buy those for, get them the best, because friction is our enemy with stuff like this. And if you don't get the best on it, that friction is going to kill you. I remember trying to learn how to rollerblade and so forth, and I didn't have good rollerblades, and so they wouldn't roll. Well, how are you supposed to learn how to rollerblade if it keeps sticking on you? And so I did learn to get better rollerblades, and then I could do it. Definitely recommend getting the brand of it. I'm sure there are instances where the knockoff brand works just as well, but I don't know. So in June, I started trying to eat better because I was home from school, because I'm a teacher, for those who don't know. And so basically for June and July, I've been doing really good, eating what I consider you're supposed to. Basically, I have cut out carbs and sugars. Not 100% perfect, I will say, but better than I have ever done. Well, this time. I've done well in other times too, but better than I've ever done. So mostly I eat a lot of protein, and I have vegetables here and there. I have not had much fruit at all. A little bit of watermelon, I think, here and there. But I am getting frustrated with it, and I'm getting discouraged. I'm trying not to sink into a depression over it, because being overweight is not, it's not for me. Okay, I know some people can be overweight and it doesn't bother them and they're happy and everything, but that's not me. I have not always been overweight. So I have been for several years now, probably since my third pregnancy, and then definitely after the fourth, just not able to get that weight off, having 4 kids, going through a divorce. Though I did get down and lost some weight, like with the divorce thing, and then after that it's just up and down. And the last year, no, let's say the last 5 years, it's just, I've just been gaining, and not necessarily changing my eating habits, just keep gaining weight. And I'm like, what is the deal? And so I did get involved in a clinical study where I had shots on my stomach. It was mostly to help my liver, like with weight loss, and I had to drop out of the study because the shots made me sick. And ever since that study, I have not been able to lose weight. So I don't know. I was trying to think what happened, because usually when I try to lose weight, like I eat right and I'll start losing, and it's encouraging. But on this 2-month journey, I've only lost 10 pounds. And I know you should say, oh, well, that's something. Yeah, it's something, but it would have been better for 20, like 2 pounds a week, close to 20. I would have been much happier, but that didn't work. And so I had injured my foot. I don't want this video to be forever long. So I got this infinity hoop back in February, right? And I tried it, and the next day, that evening, I went to get up and walk, and I could not put weight on my right foot. Oh my goodness. It hurt so bad. I never had anything like it, and I thought I pulled something in there. Anyway, I waited for months. I didn't go to the foot doctor until June, or the end of May when I got out. So you look in March, April, May. For 3 months, I dealt with the pain, had a hard time walking, standing up, and all of that stuff. So I finally go to the doctor because I thought if it was a pulled muscle, it'd get better. And I know they take time, muscles and tendon, whatever. So I go and he says I have plantar fasciitis with the bone spur. Well, I've had plantar fasciitis before, not with the bone spur. So he gave me a shot, cortisone shot, and it's better. So I've been very fearful to start doing this again. But here we are. So this is day 2, and I'm trying to do 30 days. According to Infinity Hoop, I should be able to take off a link in 30 days if I do it 30 minutes a day. I will tell you, it's not easy. It's not easy to learn how to keep this thing going. And I am going to I made a video earlier just to kind of get an initial video, so maybe I can see results. Though what's funny is I wear this big t-shirt, so you can't really, I don't know if I'll be able to see results unless I wear more tight clothing. But I don't like to wear the tight clothing because, you know, when you're overweight, that just doesn't look good. But I think I've got some workout tank tops. I might at least get some pictures and see. But the evidence is going to be when I'm able to take off a link, right? So if I can take off a link, I know that I'm doing it right. So I'm going to undo this and get it off. Whew. I've had it on for probably about 40 minutes now. But there's the links. And I think right now I have 24 links. So I'm really hoping before 30 days I'm able to take one off. And just trying to take care of myself. It's been a long time since I've taken care of myself. And I'm fearful about going back to work because that's stressful for me, and I am an emotional eater, stress eater. You don't feel like cooking when you come home, and it's just a lot of, you're tired when it's all said and done, you're tired. And I also teach classes in the evening online, so yeah. But this summer I've done really good cooking everything at home. I know what's in there. I've made bagels, protein bagels with yogurt and with cottage cheese. Just a few ingredients, but I know what's in there, you know. And like I did make mac and cheese last night, mostly because we are basically out of groceries. And I had ground turkey, and I probably could have gone without a side dish, but I wanted to make something for my daughter. So I had some Gouda cheese that I could shred. I'm gonna set that down. And so I just made homemade mac and cheese. We actually had some milk, which we usually don't have milk. But looking back, I probably should have just done some vegetables or just eaten the meatballs for me. Matter of fact, it doesn't take very many bites and I'm full. And I think that's just from how I've been eating over the summer, and I get full very fast. And if I eat protein, then I stay full. Like if I get up and have a couple eggs for breakfast with some bacon or ham or, you know, Canadian bacon, I don't need to eat until dinner. So anyway, just wanted to give an update, talk about taking care of ourselves. Let me know what you do. What do you do to take care of yourselves? What do you do to make sure you're successful? And for those of you that are really busy, what do you do so you don't end up like ordering food out because you're so exhausted? I know about putting, you know, stuff in the crock pot, and I like to put beef stew meat in the crock pot. But yeah, what do you do? And I've thought about, you know, making sure I have beef sticks and cheese sticks and just things that are handy. So like when I get home from work, if I'm hungry, I could just grab one or even take them to work to have it. So anyway, just wanted to let you know or give you an update what I've been doing for the past 2 months to take care of myself physically. And I think if I take care of myself physically, that is going to help my depression. Matter of fact, I think that going to mostly protein or maybe just eliminating so many things out of my diet, sugar and carbs, that has helped with my depression. Though, because my weight loss is so stinking slow, that sinks me into a depression. Because you know, you read testimonies of people losing 30, 40 pounds in 2 months, and yeah, I'm not doing it. So I'm adding exercise, and I'm going to try and do the hoop for 30 days. I will go beyond 30 days, but definitely I want to do the 30-day challenge and see what happens. They even have a little chart that you can use to keep track of everything. So I have that taped up on my window. I'll take a picture of it, and let's see what happens. I know if I lose the weight that I want, everything in my life is going to be so much better. I'll feel better about myself. Even when I start losing a little bit of weight, you walk with more confidence, you feel more confident. And as an overweight person, a teacher, to get up in front of teenagers, that is brutal. Teenagers are not nice for the most. We have those teenagers that are nice, and we have those that are not. And when you're overweight, they're not nice about it. And you'll hear these side comments, and it doesn't make you feel good. And I know they're just teenagers, but honestly, I don't care. I don't care if it came from a 5-year-old, even though, you know, children are brutally honest, right? It still hurts. So, I start back tomorrow to a new school year, and I'm hoping that when I start back, I'm gonna come home and, you know, exercise for 30 minutes and make sure I keep this going at least for 30 days. And then after that, I'll probably taper off maybe and not exercise every single day. Right now I'm trying to do a challenge. So once that's over, I may go to 5 times a week. I also want to start walking in the evenings when it gets cooler. So I want to do the hoop for 30 days, see what happens, and eat healthier, which I have kind of transitioned that, so that is good. And just take care of yourself. We need to take care of ourselves. So let me know in the comments what you do. I appreciate it. I appreciate reading your comments and seeing what you say. And so I will see you all in the next video. Bye.